Hello, and welcome to another episode of Pull Yourself to Pieces, the podcast.
Do you really think people are going to want to tune in when you talk like that?
Why not?
You're like that donkey in Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Eeyore?
Yeah. You're like Winnie the
Um,
Poop.
I'm just not a happy camper.
No.
No.
What's your problem today?
I bought a drum set, and after
Oh,
not playing,
that should make you happy.
well, the prospect of the drum set made me happy. But
Right.
the reality is I haven't played in 10 years and I
10
suck.
years.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and I suck.
Well, yeah, you sucked
Rusty.
without the drums, but yeah,
Oh, man. It's a tough crowd. Tough crowd. Yeah.
what did you really think after 10 years you're going to sit there and you're going to be
I,
like, Buddy Rich or,
I was just happy to look at it. It's just exciting just to look at the thing, you know. You know.
How many
And
drums you got? Was it like, little
all of
four
them.
piece?
No, it's a 5-piece,
Five piece.
yeah, it's a 5-piece with cymbals.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
I
sticks,
started
right? You don't want to use your hands
yeah,
like
no,
bongos.
definitely
Ricky
need stick.
Babaloo. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so I started playing, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just so rusty, just so horrible.
Yeah.
It's the coordination is coming back, and the speed is not even close to where I was, but it'll come. It's like anything else.
You had a drum set 10 years ago?
I certainly did.
What happened to it?
Well,
Broke it.
no, when we moved from where we were to an apartment, I realized there wouldn't be a lot of room for it, and I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna live in an apartment and play the drums because your neighbors pretty much don't like that stuff.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, when you're right on top of them and you're playing the drums. Yeah. The
Yeah, no,
only thing worse would be playing lead guitar. But
yeah, that would be worse. Yeah. So I sold the drums, and that was back in 2012 or 2013. So it's been 10 years.
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just keep practicing. You'll get better.
That's what they say. Just gotta practice makes better.
Well, yeah, better.
It's
Yeah.
never going to be perfect in my
Mm,
case,
No.
but practice makes better.
Practice makes better.
Yeah.
So you're ready for an exciting new show here?
Who is? Oh, me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a very, very exciting show. I'll
Okay.
do my best to put on my happy face.
All right. That sounds
So
good.
anybody, if there are 3 listeners that are out there listening, stay tuned for a really good shoe. A really good shoe.
Pull Yourself to Pieces will now give you about 30 seconds of silence in order to get our dead air out of the way and to have a smooth flowing show. Here we go.
For the millionth time, are the mics off?
Yes, and for the millionth time, the mics are muted. Nobody
Okay.
can hear us over the air. We're
You
in
sure?
a muted mic scenario.
Positive.
There's nothing going out over the air. What you and I are saying right now is just completely confidential, completely just between you and I.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. It sure is.
All right. What are you looking at? Oh,
Well, I'm looking at something very odd.
yeah.
What are you doing?
It's my ventriloquist dummy. I'm gonna start a ventriloquist act.
You're going to start a ventriloquist act.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think of the dummy?
Well, which one?
Good answer, Potsy.
Well, but here's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you realize that the dummy looks like you?
Yeah.
He-
It's supposed.
Wait.
It's
Oh, you
supposed to.
intended that?
Yeah. It's supposed to. Yeah.
Really? Supposed to?
Yeah.
He's bald and fat. No offense.
Oh,
Okay?
ooh, that hurt. That hurt.
All right.
Mm.
Overweight
I'm big
and
boned.
he's
Okay.
thin. Hair is thinning. There you
Oh
go.
no, no, he's bald. No, no, he's definitely bald. Yeah,
You know,
yeah. He's
here's the
just a
thing. Okay.
what? What?
Usually I thought you maybe, might want to do some research.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever seen a ventriloquist with a dummy that looks like him.
Well, I'm starting a trend. I figured, let's get original here.
You don't
And
make a dummy that
yeah,
looks like the dummy controlling the dummy. Dummy.
why? Why not? Why not?
Let me
He's,
see
he's
your act. Go ahead.
yeah, he's
Go
Well,
ahead.
first of all, you realize he's just like a scale model. He's just like smaller scale version of me. In fact, he's anatomically correct. Come here, look at this. I'm going to pull his pants down. Come on, look at this.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
Why not?
Oh, what?
It really brings new meaning to the word woodpecker. I'll tell you that much. So
He really
yeah,
is mini me. Or maybe that's
re-
really, yeah, I guess it is.
easy,
Th-
easy,
this-
easy. Be nice.
Well, let me hear you do your act a little bit.
All right, all right. So here you go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So Ray, what's going on? What do you want to say to Bill? Oh, hey Bill, how are you? Hey, really great show you got going on here today.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
What?
I can see your mouth move.
Well, why not?
did-
Why
what-
shouldn't my mouth move?
Did you
It's me.
think about any training for this? A
No.
ventriloquist is we're not
What?
supposed to see his
Wait,
mouth
well-
move.
Well, why? Why can't my
What the-
mouth move? I mean, it's me. It's a little me. Why can't my mouth move?
But then it's not a
Why don't-
ventriloquist. It ruins the whole idea of the act.
Oh, see, I didn't really think that far ahead. Oh, you know what? I think our time's up.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Gotta get back.
It's time once again for Pull Yourself to Pieces Old Time Radio. Add the drama.
And we're back. So, well, you're awfully quiet over there. What's going on?
Nothing. I was in a deep thought when we were in the break.
You? Deep thought? No, that's not possible. Uh-oh.
Well,
Yeah.
there's something on my mind.
Oh, yeah? You want to talk about it here on the show?
No, not really.
Oh, you sure?
Well-
Does it have to do with the show?
Oh, yeah. Why are you asking me that?
I don't know. I just figured, we something to talk about.
Oh, you're gonna make
Uh-oh.
me talk about.
Uh-oh.
I didn't want to do this on the show. Yeah, it has to do with
Ooh.
the show. It has
Oh,
to do with
now
the show.
Now I'm intrigued.
Oh,
Okay.
well.
Oh, you don't sound like your normal chipper self.
There's been a thought in my head,
Really?
yeah. Do you really want to talk about this now?
Yeah. Well, now I'm really curious.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I've been doing some seriously thinking about the show,
Uh-huh.
and I've been thinking that we're at a point where I feel like we need to change things up a bit.
Oh, in what way?
Well, I just feel like, I think that maybe we should think about the future,
Oh, the future. Okay. You mean like next week? Next week's show?
No, I'm thinking a little bit more further off than that, like,
Oh,
like moving on.
moving on what?
Well,
Where you moving to? You're moving?
no.
Oh,
I'm
this
just
doesn't-
saying that, I just think that,
Yeah.
Maybe we should, how you have like a band, right? And they've been together for a while.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I think I might want to go off and do like a solo album.
Oh no. Have we become the Beatles?
Well, you know what? I mean, honestly, Ray, okay, I have to be honest, all right? I'm gonna have to just
Oh,
bring it
oh,
out there, okay? Look,
oh
I
no.
think I kind of like, I'm getting a little bit tired of the same old shtick that you do, you know? It's
Oh.
just, well,
Oh no, no, no. I think what it is you're tired of being, in not being in the spotlight. I think maybe you're just jealous that I'm the funny guy. I'm Jerry. I'm Jerry Lewis, and you're Dean Martin, and maybe you're just jealous.
well, you might, you know what? I don't know about that, all right? I mean, that's a whole nother story, but I think I've outgrown you, you know? I think
Wow,
you're holding me back.
can't believe you're breaking up with me.
You're
Wow,
holding me back.
Gee,
I
I'm
think it's
holding you
time
back.
to go on our own. Yeah.
I'm holding you back.
Hey, nothing lasts
Wow,
forever. Okay.
wow, that's just amazing.
Okay.
I'm
Nothing lasts
holding you back.
forever.
Yeah. Well,
All
if it
right.
wasn't for me, there'd be no show. I mean, because honestly, you don't have enough talent to pull this off by yourself.
Let
You
me
really
tell you
don't.
something,
You
okay?
never did.
When you
Yeah.
say
What?
ideas about marketing this show, okay,
Yeah.
you really got to do some research on that, okay? When you tell
Oh.
me things like, all right, we're gonna go and invest in, a way to promote the show. You
Yeah.
don't join a thing called pyramid, okay?
Oh. Oh.
That's
Well.
most likely going to
Well.
be a scheme. It's in
Oh.
the name.
Oh. Well.
Okay? What were you thinking?
Oh. Well. They only wanted a couple of grand up front, and I didn't think it was going to hurt us that much. Well, fine then. You know what? I'll just take my mic and go. That's it.
Okay. Well, you do
Fine.
that.
I'll take my mic and go.
You
I'll
go
find
your way,
somebody
I'm
else.
going my way.
Yeah, you go. I'll find somebody else who can post this stuff that I do.
Yeah,
That's
good luck with
fine.
that. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh. Okay. Fine.
Yep. See ya.
Goodbye. So I'm coming up next week.
Oh, yeah,
for the
looking forward to it.
birthday.
Can't wait to see you.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
wait.
the family
looking
can't
for-
wait. We got some things planned. I thought we'd do some bowling.
Are we
We'd
gonna
go
go
out
out
to
to
eat.
that? Are we gonna go out to that really great Chinese place?
You want to do that again? Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh
All
man,
right,
that
you got
Chinese
it.
buffet
Looking forward to
is
seeing
awesome.
you. Can't wait.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
All right.
All my love,
Take it
brother.
easy.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye.
Tune in next time for another exciting segment of Pull Yourself to Pieces, Old Time Radio, Ed the Drama.
Thank you. Please wait for assistance.
And we're back with the show. So,
Yeah.
I got some things to talk about this week. How
Oh,
about
yeah?
you? You got anything, or you got something?
Well,
to
I got
bring up?
something later, but
All right, that's
what do you
fine.
what do you got to talk about?
I wanted to talk about I know it's already been like, a little while since it happened, but Robert Blake dying.
Oh,
Yeah.
the last of the Little Rascals survivors. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yep.
I don't know how many people, I'm sure, because it was like over 10 years ago when that whole thing happened where
Better
that
than 10
really
years.
odd thing that happened and just to
Better
make
than 10 years.
it was more than 10 years, right?
It was more than 10 years. Yeah.
Like almost 20 years already.
Probably closer to yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because he
Yeah.
was, I think, about like 88 or 90, somewhere between 88 and 90 years old. So, so that thing must have happened then. So if it was almost 20 years ago, it was whatever it was. What was it? It was like his.
I think
his,
it was closer. I think he was 80 when it happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm almost positive he was 80.
That old? Really?
Yeah, it happened that long ago. Yeah, it's been a while.
No, but he was only like almost 90. So that's only 10 years. You said it was like more like 20 years ago it happened.
Well, I don't know.
Well, anyway, what had happened, for any of those who don't know, is that he was on his, I don't know, what was it, third marriage?
Something like that.
One of his last marriages with a several years younger wife.
Much younger.
And she got pregnant, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, and I don't think he was too happy about that.
No.
And then I think she might have said to him that she was gonna not have the baby, but then she ended up having the baby.
Yeah.
And so they apparently had a falling out, and they were out to dinner,
Yep.
and I think somehow he wasn't in the car and she was still in the car. Must have been after dinner or before dinner, whatever it was, and she ended up dead. She was
Right.
shot,
She was shot and killed.
shot and killed. Right.
Yep.
And of course, he was questioned, and he had a really strange alibi. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't it even his gun? I don't even. I swear.
I don't.
All I know
don't
is that it was real sketchy, and the way he got out of it, just surprised me because it looked like, oh yeah, he definitely. This is But
Yeah.
you know what? Look at OJ, right? The first time around, he got out of it. So
Yep.
Robert Blake got out of it, and
Yeah. Well, he was found guilty in the court of public opinion. Let's put it that way.
yeah. So
Yeah. So
he died a couple of weeks ago, and I was just
Yes, he
wondering,
did.
how did you feel? You're like, good riddance, or
Well, let's see. In Cold Blood was, I think, one of his very first adult forays into motion pictures. I don't think he really did a lot between The Little Rascals and that film. And
yeah, I think
he
I think you're right. I think he did some little stuff here and there.
yeah, he portrayed a cold-blooded killer, and that film In Cold Blood is based on Truman Capote's book,
Right.
which is based on fact. This actually happened to a couple that lived on a farm somewhere out in the Midwest, that they were brutally killed.
Yeah.
That shook a lot of people up. That type of thing really didn't happen a lot back then when it happened, and it was so brutal. And then, of course, the next time we see Robert Blake, he's Beretta,
Right.
another one of those formulaic cop shows,
Yes,
similar
but
to
but but
Starsky
but
and
but it
Hutch.
seemed a little bit different because he didn't have a partner. He had the bird. He
Right.
was definitely not your typical type. I kind of like that show. I thought it was. I kind of.
Yeah,
I
it was
liked that
different.
show growing up.
It was different. It was a
different.
pretty good. It was a pretty good show. I remember watching it.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many seasons it lasted.
No,
then,
me
like-
either. It could have been 3 or 4, maybe.
Yeah.
It could have been less or more.
Yeah.
It was probably
And
at
then-
least 3.
And then I think he took a bit of a hiatus again, and then he comes back as father of somebody. He comes back as a priest
Oh,
with a gangster, a priest with like a gangster background or a hoodlum background. I'm thinking, well, this is different. Yeah.
Right. Right.
I don't really remember watching it. At that point, I really didn't care anymore, and I kind of fell off my radar.
Yeah.
You know.
So no love lost when he died.
Well, again, I remember watching reruns of the little. I'm not that old. I wasn't watching the original ones, but I remember
Right.
growing up as a kid watching the reruns of Little Rascals and just laughing my ass off. I wanted to
Oh,
be
yeah.
those kids. I thought
Oh,
those
yeah.
were the coolest
Yeah.
kids that ever lived. The stuff
Yeah.
that they would invent, these vehicles that they built that were powered by, rabbits or ducks or whatever, and
Yeah. I don't
and
think you can
just-
even find the Little Rascals anymore because of all the the problems.
oh no, I found them.
Oh, you found them.
I can.
I thought it'd be hard
find-
to find because of the whole thing with the whole
No.
racism of them and
No,
and-
Tubi.
and,
There are reruns of the original Little Rascals on Tubi, which is a free channel that you can get from the internet. Because
okay.
I stream a lot. So yeah, I've actually watched some of the original ones, and they're still funny.
Yeah. So he was the last one to go, huh?
Well, he was also one of the last to be added to the cast. He
Oh.
wasn't part of the original cast. They brought him in kind of later when Alfalfa and what's his name, the little guy, Spanky,
Spanky.
were slightly older.
Oh, okay.
He was brought in as a kid named Mickey.
Ah.
He was billed as Mickey Gubitosi, I believe. That was
Wow.
his stage. That was his stage name. Yeah, and so he was a secondary or third type character, and he rounded out the rest, and really nothing memorable. I don't really remember anything in particular, but I do remember the Alfalfa bits, the buckwheat bits, the the Spanky bits. Just ridiculously good, funny stuff. But to say that he had this overwhelmingly amazing film career, no, I can't really remember any films that he was in other than In Cold Blood. Can
Yeah.
you name a Robert Blake film?
No. Oh,
It,
I saw one when I was young, but I don't. I think it was actually a hit. It was him and Robert Redford. I think it was called "Tell 'Em Willie Boy Is Here."
Tell
That's
Them
about.
Willie Boy is here.
That's
Wow.
about.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 That's an old film.
Really well
Okay.
known. Yes.
Yeah. No,
Something.
but I know the
I know. It's
name.
a joke.
I remember hearing the name, but I don't think I've ever seen the. I don't think I've ever seen the
Yeah.
film.
Yeah. I don't. I don't even remember it being that good. But look, it's more of the fact that this guy. I always feel like I kind of like want this revelation to happen when someone like this dies, right? Where on their deathbed, right? I'm hoping it's going to happen
Oh, you hope too much.
with OJ, on his deathbed.
no,
Bill
never.
Cosby on their deathbed are going to be like, "Yep, I
No.
did it all. It was me."
No. Oh no.
They'll
That's
go to
never
their
gonna happen.
grave with it. That's
They-
really
they
what I was
will-
getting at with this whole thing.
No, because
they will go to their grave with it.
it is this giant, amazing thing that they've been able to do and pull off, a murder, and
And they want
not
to take
be
it to the
caught.
grave.
And they're going to take it to the grave because that would
Wow.
be admitting something, so heinous to say that no.
But what a foolish thing to do. Apparently, the facts of the case was that, or the facts were, well, not the facts, but the prosecution was that that he had put a hit out on his wife.
Right.
You-
That was the thing.
You go to a restaurant, and then she's in the car, and then so that's your alibi is that you happen to be like, what did you have to go to the bathroom again or something like that? You're not you didn't come out
Right.
first. She gets killed, and like
Right.
what happened? You know?
Here's the thing. What's the motive for somebody else, a stranger, to kill Robert Blake's wife?
They
That's
didn't
what
pay
you
the
have-
check. They didn't pay.
Oh man. She sent the steak back because it was overcooked. And
That's right.
why it was
Oh,
killed.
that could lead into my next question. Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, about
My next
steak?
thing. Well,
okay.
actually, I've been thinking about this, and you're a good person to talk about because you like to eat.
Yes, I do like to eat. Yes, I do. Keeps me alive. Yeah.
Exactly right. That's
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense, right?
Yes. it
No.
does.
I always wondered about this. All right, there's two parts to this thinking. When you go out to a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
You are you like me where if I'm going to go to a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to order something that I would normally be able to just eat, or that's something I would eat like, usually. Right? Aren't you going to like order something that
Always.
right?
First of all, I can cook, so I'll never order anything that I can cook.
Right. I mean,
I'm gonna-
there's
I'm gonna
people that
order
go and they'll order like, like pasta.
Spaghetti.
I'm like thinking
I'm like,
like,
really?
Yeah,
Seriously?
really?
It's a pot of boiling water and a box of noodles. I mean, no, I don't get it. I never get it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm alone. I'm alone currently, so I eat out a lot, and I like
Right.
to go to the buffets because I want to get my money's worth. And if I go to a buffet, I get to sample a lot of different things. And it kills me when I go to a buffet and I'm
Right.
standing next to somebody that is loading up with salad, and I'm like, "Are you kidding?
Right. You could have done that
You'll-
at home.
You could have done that at home. You've got shrimp in front of you. You've got steak in front of you. You've got all this great food, and you're loading up that plate with salad.
Makes no sense.
Why?
To me, I got to tell you, if the option was, if there, I don't even, in a way, I don't understand why people don't kind of always go out to the buffet.
Oh, that's my favorite place.
Because you can sample a lot of different things. I mean, if you did that at a regular restaurant, oh my God, your bill. Can you imagine how high your bill would be?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And I
but
can-
the thing is, it's funny. The things that we go are the things that we go for at the restaurant are going to be, like you said, like something like a steak. It's going to be things that you're not going to be making at home, like pasta, whatever. But if you had to give me a short list of the foods that you have to have, it's like what foods
Oh.
can you not live
Well, I
live
can
without?
tell you right now. We have a Shoney's restaurant by me in Central Virginia, and it's the last one. They've all closed up.
Oh
There's
wow!
actually one Shoney's left.
Now Shoney's is a
and-
what? They're a buffet.
It's a buffet. All right.
Okay.
It's like the last American buffet, basically.
Wow.
it's very similar to Western Sizzlin
They're like
and
long gone
and
here in New
and
York.
Golden, right, and like Golden Corral. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
so we have one of those on Thursday nights. They have first of all, everything's all you can eat, and on Thursday nights they have ribs, real pork ribs, and
Wow.
I'm a big rib fan, so I'll go in there and I'll get a whole plate of ribs. And they have chicken wings, and of course they have all the fixings that go with it: mashed potatoes, green beans, corn. I mean, you name it. Fried chicken.
Right.
Friday nights and Saturday nights is the seafood buffet. So I will get fried oysters. I'll get fried clams. They have whiting fillet fish. They have clam chowder. They have
Oh my
stuffed.
God.
I'm in my glory because I love seafood. So yeah, I'm in there and I'm loading up. So those are the things that I don't normally make at home,
Yeah.
and those are the things that I like to load up on when I
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I looked up online what is like the top favorite foods over the world over, not just the US, but the world over. You want to hear these?
Yeah,
These are the
Well,
top
by all
favorite
means.
foods.
the
This is
top
interesting.
favorite foods.
Yeah, top
across
favorite
across the
foods.
globe.
Number one favorite food in the world. Pizza.
Oh, I guessed. I
Yeah.
just took a guess.
Yeah, pizza.
Yeah.
How about
I
number
mean,
two?
I'm gonna say it's got to be Chinese. It's got to be Chinese. Food.
That's it. It's it. That's in there, but that's not number two.
It's not number two.
No,
All right.
no.
Hot dogs. No, I'm sorry. Hamburgers.
That's number
Hamburgers.
three.
Wow.
That's number three. Number two
What?
is chocolate.
Oh well.
Right. So right, it's not exactly like to me like food, but I
Yeah.
guess to some people it is food.
Lots.
Yes.
Look, when you're a woman and that's that time of the month, you want
Right.
some chocolate to make you happy.
Right. Right. So then you got three is burgers, like we said. Number four, another treat one,
I don't know. What is
ice
it?
cream.
Oh well.
Yeah,
now-
the fourth
yeah, that's-
fourth favorite food. Number five is sushi, which
Oh,
I
I
find that
love
very
sushi.
specific. If you ask me, I
yeah,
mean,
it is very specific. But
yeah, and
look,
I don't know. I you know what? I've had a place where I had sushi that was and sushi that was good,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I could live without sushi. I could.
oh,
I
no, I can't.
I couldn't live without
I'll-
pizza. I couldn't live without ice cream.
Oh, I love sushi. Yeah, I love me some sushi.
You
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Oh yeah,
If you knew sushi like I knew sushi,
I knew sushi. Oh, what a gal.
then number six is tacos. Remember, this is the
Oh.
world, so you got.
No,
And I'm guessing we're not talking about like American version of tacos because I'm sure you go to Mexico, their tacos are probably amazing. I would hope
think
so,
I
right?
would think so.
I
yeah,
would hope
yeah,
so.
Have to be.
Okay.
And I don't like hard tacos because you bite into it and you got a handful of crumbs. It's got to
Right.
be a soft taco.
Yeah, agree.
otherwise
Totally
you
agree.
waste right. You're
Yes,
wasting your
totally
time
agree.
with anything else.
This
Yeah.
next one is definitely an American staple: fried chicken. Now, I don't know
Oh, yeah.
anybody who doesn't like fried chicken.
Well,
I'm-
ask
I
any.
mean, it may not
vegan.
be the healthiest thing, but I mean,
No,
but
no.
fried chicken, you can't
Yeah.
beat fried chicken.
You can't beat fried chicken.
No,
Now,
you can't.
Now, let me tell you, there
Yeah.
are grades. There are grades of fried chicken. We have we have Food Lion by us, which would be like your King Cullen or Pathmark
sure, right,
on Long Island, right?
right.
And their fried chicken,
Which
is
are
just-
both out of business, King Cohen and
both,
Pat-
which are both out of business, by the way.
Yeah, we have
Um,
Shop right now, and
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
but anyway, the fried chicken you get from Food Lion, it's 95% batter. It's just a giant hunk of deep fried batter.
Oh
By the
my
time you get through all the batter, there's a little bit of chicken in there,
Wow.
and your stomach has turned because it's just this giant ball of greasy batter that you one piece and
Ooh.
you're done.
Oh,
Now we have another grocery store called Kroger by us,
right.
which is
Heard
Food
of it.
Lion's direct competition.
Gotcha.
And the Kroger fried chicken, very, very light on the batter. It's a lot like the Colonel's fried chicken and 10 times better than what you can get at Food Lion. So I always go to the Kroger and I'll pick up an eight piece fried chicken dinner, and I'll get 3 days out of it. I'll get 3
Nice.
meals out of it at
nice.
least. So yeah.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, fried chicken is
Yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah. All right. Number 8 is pasta, which doesn't surprise me, but it's funny that it's a favorite. But you know what? In a way, I guess it doesn't surprise me. These are not, it's funny. I unless it's like a place that's going to make an amazing burger, I'm not going to go into a restaurant and order a burger.
No.
I'm
No,
not
you
going
would
to
go.
I'm not going to order tacos. I'm not going to really want to order fried
No.
chicken in a restaurant.
No, you would go into a burger place that is known for
Exactly.
for their burgers.
Exactly.
You wouldn't go into IHOP and order a burger.
No. Pasta just always seems like a home thing to me. Maybe because we're Italian, we've always had
Yeah.
pasta there.
We've always had
I mean,
pasta.
maybe
yeah.
that's why I can say it. All right. Number 9 is, according to this, it's kind of your Thai type of food. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Which again,
Oh.
you have we're talking about the whole
Spicy.
world.
So Thai food, which is normally spicy.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
a lot of noodles. It's
Yep.
some pork. It's a
Right.
lot of seafood. Yeah, I
Yep.
love Thai food. Yeah,
Yep.
Thai food's a favorite of mine too.
And number 10 is steak. There you go. There's your steak.
Oh,
Good
interesting
cut of steak.
that steak is like 10th. How many were there only 10 in the list, or is there more?
Yeah, I did a top. It was a top 10
All right.
for the whole
Well, honestly,
most
steak
popular
would
in the
be-
world.
Steak would be number 3 for me because I like me a good steak.
I
Yeah,
think because we're U.S. citizens,
Yeah.
I think that steak and chicken are going to be higher up here. There's a lot of countries out there that that beef is not the number one thing.
Right. Yeah.
European diet, it's kind of it's like
right.
really in moderation when it comes to that. They're
Yeah. I get it.
yeah. So
But
so there
we
you
have
go.
we have lots of cows here, and the 4-legged type too.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I like me a good steak. It's got to
Like
be
you good
rare. I mean, it's got to
Gotcha.
be it's got to
Right.
be bloody.
Yeah. So that was all
Alright.
my things I had. You want to get into your thing, or you want to come back?
Well, I'll tell you what. Now that we're talking about food, this is going to tie into our next segment, which is called "Stupid Criminals," coming right up.
Okay.
Please, this is the police. Don't move.
Ladies and gentlemen, stupid criminals.
So that was really interesting. That chocolate was like very low on the scale there of favorite foods that people like to eat across across the galaxy. Well, across the world.
Yes.
Galaxy might be stretching it a bit.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what they're eating on Uranus, but then again, I wouldn't want to eat anything on Uranus.
Oh, God.
So,
Right.
sorry, that was just a cheap joke, cheap shot.
Right. Right.
So
They're eating Venus. Okay.
they're eating Venus. So I can tell you this much: in the UK,
Yeah.
there's a guy whose name is
One guy in the
Joby.
UK. That's
There's
amazing.
one guy, just one guy. The rest have died off from boredom. No, his name is Joby, Joby, and his last name is Poole.
Joby Poole. I know
Joby
him very
Poole.
well. Yeah.
And he has recently stole a lot of something. What do you
Oh,
think he
really?
stole? Yeah. What do you think he stole?
Uh,
I'll give you a hint. He used a stolen semi-trailer to steal it.
Whoa. Okay. I guess he stole. I don't know.
Wild guess.
What would somebody want to steal a lot of?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's got horses
I-
or something, or
I'll
cows.
give you a hint.
A whole
I'll
bunch
give
of
you a
hay.
hint. No, you mentioned chocolate before.
Okay. He stole
And Easter is coming.
cocoa beans.
No, but you're really getting back to the origins of chocolate there, Billy. Think well past cocoa beans. Think well past that, and think. How about this?
Chocolate Easter bunnies?
Oh no, close.
Oh, really?
This close. This guy stole a semi truck, and he towed a trailer loaded with 200,000 chocolate Easter eggs.
Oh my
God! The Cadbury cream eggs.
Oh, what a
He
nut.
stole 200,000 Cadbury cream eggs at a cost of $38,000 American. So
Why?
he's Well, he needed his chocolate fix there, Bill. Apparently. Um,
Uh, you can't eat all those. So what are you going to do?
no
Try and
kidding.
sell the
Right,
eggs?
what exactly? And they do have a shelf life. It's not stealing a car. That's kind of that'll last you 30, 40 years. No,
He
these things.
stole the truck though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, big time. This guy really thought ahead. He's like, I'll steal a semi.
Were they
I'll
on the
steal trailer."
truck, or he stole the truck and then he
No,
went and got them?
No, they were in the back of this trailer. So
Oh.
somehow he knew that they were in the trailer. In
Oh.
fact, he used a grinder to break through the gate at
Uh-huh.
an industrial park in Telford, Central England on Saturday. I don't know what Saturday, but some Saturday. And
This
so
is some serious truckaholic.
yeah, he's got it bad, Bill. He's got it
Wow,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So West Mercer must be a town, and their police department um, tweeted Monday that shortly after the break-in, officers stopped a vehicle, quote, presumably purporting to be the Easter Bunny, on a highway and arrested a man on suspicion of theft. Apparently, Mr. Poole gave up when he realized that the police were after him. Apparently, Mr. Poole walked towards the police with his hands up. He was arrested, and the load was recovered. Which made
he had like chocolate mustache, when you're like
yeah,
like a little
yeah,
kid,
like a
it's
milk
like,
mustache.
it wasn't me,
Yeah.
and meanwhile he's got like
Yeah.
chocolate all around his
I hear that the Easter Bunny has vowed revenge and plans to really mess him up, in the big house. So that's what's going on there. So yeah, another stupid criminal
Yep.
steals something that's, I don't know, kind of worthless.
Yeah.
What are you gonna?
Yeah.
How do you fence that? Do you bring it to a place that fences stuff? And what a guy says, "What do you got?" And I got 200,000 cream eggs. What do you give
But
me
they're
for 'em?
Cadbury's,
But
so
they're Cadbury. Oh well,
they have a street value.
yeah. You think? I don't know.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So
Wow.
that's what's going on in London. Not very smart criminals
No.
at all.
Wow.
So
Is that it?
What else you got? Hey, what else you got?
That's it. You want to go away and we'll come back and we'll do one of your favorite segments?
Oh, Naughty Nuns on the Run.
Yes. Naughty
Okay.
Nuns with the runs. All right.
Naughty-
We'll be right
oh,
back.
Oh, that really puts a different slant on it, doesn't it?
We'll be right back. This is Bill, and you're listening to Pull Yourself to Pieces, the podcast, hosted on Anchor. You never heard of Anchor? Anchor by Spotify is a podcast host platform, and it's an easy way to make a podcast. We picked Anchor because they have everything we needed all in one place. You can record and edit a podcast from your computer or even right from your phone. Then you can have your podcast distributed easily to multiple platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and much more. And did I mention it's free? That's right. Anchor is free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
It's time for Looney Laws of the Land.
We're back with another installment of Looney Laws of the Land,
Yay!
where we go to a state, one of the 50 states in this wonderful country.
State
and
of confusion.
find what?
State of confusion.
Right.
That's most of us.
Yeah. And we find laws that are apparently still on the books
Right.
and are very weird.
Yeah.
Looney laws.
All right.
So
And
we're
what
going
state are we in?
to
Yeah.
what?
What state?
We're going
state?
to New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yeah, we're going to New Hampshire.
It's like the size of a postage stamp. New Hampshire. It's really small.
It is
really
small, huh?
just, It's really just something to stop to get gas and pee in between Connecticut and Maine. You know that, right?
Oh, is that what it is?
That's all it is. It's a pee stop.
At least they get
Pee.
at least they get stopped if you're going, you're going up through there, because
Yeah.
if you go to
Rhode Island.
Right, Rhode Island, you have to be
Yeah.
you have a reason to go to Rhode Island, or you're just going to skip
Right.
right through Rhode Island.
Yeah. If you blink, you've been through Rhode Island. Yeah.
Right.
New Hampshire, huh?
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
so these are some crazy loony laws in New Hampshire. So
Okay.
apparently, Ray, It is against the law to gather and take seaweed off the beach in New Hampshire.
Who is this hurting?
Exactly.
Shouldn't
That
shouldn't
stuff
you be
makes a mess anyway. Really?
right?
It's all over
You
the
should
place.
you should be applauded and held as a hero for cleaning the beach of that
Why
crap.
are they like intent on wanting to leave it there?
I don't know. And why is it against the law to take the seaweed?
This is
It has
real.
no
This is
value.
a criminal offense. It says.
Wow,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Apparently, there's a lot of value. It must have something to do with that. There's a lot of value in seaweed. Who knew?
Okay,
Who knew seaweed
All right.
had value?
I had no idea.
I bet you didn't. Right.
I just thought it was something that mermaids cover up their boobs with, so you can't see them. What did I know?
Okay. All right. Apparently, in New Hampshire, it is illegal to have a ferret in your possession when you are hunting. Now, here's the thing:
Yeah,
is he in your jacket?
know.
Because what are they worried that you can accidentally like shoot the gun off? You know,
I don't know.
doesn't-
Maybe it's a hunting ferret. Maybe you send the ferret out to to rile up the birds in the bush, and this way they fly and you can shoot them. Kind of like a hunting dog, but a smaller version, a hunting ferret. And maybe it's been outlawed. Maybe too many ferrets get shot in the in the interim. I don't know who's got it out for ferrets. What idiot in New Hampshire thinks that you can't bring your pet ferret along when you go hunting? Who is this hurting?
I don't know.
And I bet the ferret police, I bet that guy looks like a ferret. I bet he does.
All right. Well, another
Yeah.
crazy law in New Hampshire. This is one. Apparently, this has been a law for 50 years. Over
boy.
50 years. No, 50 years. About 50 years.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a law that get this, the opening of a restaurant sugar shaker, right? The little shaker. The opening
Yeah.
can't be any. It must be less than 3/8 of an inch.
The opening for a restaurant
Sugar
of
shaker. Yeah.
Sugar
Yeah.
can't
Uh-huh.
be what? Can't be
It must be
Oh.
less than 3/8 of an inch. That
must be
opening
less
on
than
the shaker.
3/8 of an inch. Okay.
3/8 of an
I'm
inch.
picturing this now. It's glass and it's round.
Right.
And it has striations on it because it's not perfectly round. It
Right.
has it's like panels, and then on top of it is a chrome cap that you
Right.
screw on,
Right.
and it comes to a cone. It's like a cone at the top with a hole in the top that when you hold this thing upside down, sugar just pours out. And
Right.
somebody goes around with a tape measure to make sure that it does not exceed 3/8 of an inch, or your ass is getting hauled to the big house.
That's
Wow.
right. Right.
Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Oh my God.
Talk about
So,
stupid. Yes,
yeah, some crazy places.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I'll say. Yeah.
Apparently, in the state of New Hampshire, I didn't know that. Apparently, there's a lot of cattle, and if if you have cattle and they cross the state roads, that you have to get them fitted with a device to gather feces. So I guess
You're
we
putting
can.
you're putting me on.
No, that's what
You're making this up. I don't
Ah,
believe you.
I didn't make it up. It's what it says.
You're making this up.
I'm telling you. Yep.
If it crosses a state, why did the cow cross the road? Because he needed to be fitted for a feces suit. Wow,
That's
I
the
don't-
joke, right? That's
that's the joke. Wow, I can't, this is surreal. I swear to God, this is just surreal that somebody made this law. And again, are you the feces police? Yeah. All right, Bob, go out, bring those cows back. They crossed the road without their diapers on. That's what we're talking about here.
Oh my God!
You're gonna put a diaper on a cow.
Wow. All right, this next one's really weird.
What, the previous ones haven't been?
This one doesn't make any sense.
Oh, the others did?
Apparently, if you're listening to music in a in a bar, tavern, cafe, whatever, you're not allowed to tap your feet, nod your head
Oh,
in any way
Oh no! I don't. Again, I
with
don't
the
believe you.
music. Yeah,
You're making this up.
I mean, come on.
You
Isn't that
can't
one of the
tap
reasons
your
you go
feet
there for that?
or nod your head.
Yeah.
What's the charge? What's the charge?
I guess
Being hip,
disturbing the
being
peace. You're
being
tapping and
groovy,
people
no,
people trying
being
to listen to the
groovy,
music.
being groovy in public. Oh God, just you know what? We need to take a giant saw and cut New Hampshire out, and then squish Maine and the other states right back up against it, and just let New Hampshire just float out to sea.
Now this
Let it
next
go.
one's a good law. Okay, this one that every place should have this.
Okay,
In
I'm
New
all
Hampshire,
ears.
you are not. It is illegal to operate machinery on Sundays. I like that, but machinery is kind of an open thing. All right, so that
Wait,
means
machinery. Wow,
right.
machinery encompasses a
Oh, yeah,
large,
exactly.
a
They got to be a little more
large,
specific about that. Nope, you can't get the car. You can't
yeah.
use your
Drill press. You can't do a drill
exactly.
press. You can't use.
No
Oh
blender
wow, wow, machinery. That's tough.
and no vibrators. Definitely no
Nope.
vibrators on a Sunday.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of angry women. I'll tell you that. I'm sure they protest that law every weekend.
All right,
Yeah.
Ray. I know
Yeah.
you got that gamble that
No, not anymore.
oh really?
I stopped. Yeah, I stopped gambling.
You stopped? You just turned it off
Cold-
like that?
Cold turkey. Yep, I stopped.
Well,
No
that's
longer
good
gambling.
because then you won't have to worry about that if you were in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Right. You are not allowed to sell your clothes that you're wearing to pay a gambling debt.
Even if it's Armani and you owe the guy 10 grand and your life depends on it. I mean, that's a choice you're gonna have to make. You're gonna look
Yeah,
down and go,
really.
you know what? I don't really need this Armani suit, and that guy wants to kill me for 10 grand. So I'm gonna take it all off right here and I'm gonna sell it. But
Yeah.
oops, it looks like I'm going to jail. Oh my. Wow. Just who thinks of these things?
I don't know. Apparently, in New Hampshire, it is against the law to check into a hotel under a false name, Ray.
Oh, well. Look, Bob Smith has worked for years for me, so I'm not changing
How
it.
do they know it's your false name? I mean,
I don't know. A lot of places.
what
now
if your
wanna
name is
see-
Bob Smith? That's got to suck.
Well, they kick your ass right out. They go, you're not fooling anybody, buddy.
But that's my
You're not
name.
fooling anyone.
Damn it.
Get out of here. No, they want to see a driver's license now. You have to provide a driver's license.
Okay.
And here's the thing: signing in to
Yeah.
a register has long been passe. Nobody does that anymore. That's
Really?
been over for years. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
signing
yeah.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So apparently in New Hampshire it is against the law. Oh, this is so sad. To show a movie before 2 p.m. So that's it. No more matinees.
No more matinee.
Kids. Sorry, kids.
No more Lone Ranger. No more Flash Gordon.
Who is that hurting? Before 2 o'clock. 1:59. No, you guys are in trouble. That's it.
Yeah,
We're
that's
pulling
it.
the films out. They come in there. They grab all the movies out. They lock down the theater.
Wow. Just what a fascist state. There's so many things you can't
Such
do.
fun.
You can't nod your head or tap your feet to music. You can't watch a movie before 2. Your cows
Yeah.
have to be in diapers. Jeez, it's just horrible.
And here you go, my last one. And
Oh, yeah?
Ray, this is right up your alley. Apparently
boy.
in New Hampshire,
Yeah.
on Sundays only,
Yeah.
it is illegal for people to look up while
Oh.
they're peeing. Now, does this include women too?
no, because
mean-
honestly, who wants to pee on their shoes? I mean,
I
come on.
mean, women usually sit, so I mean, they
Yeah.
should be allowed to look up.
Yeah.
Now, us on the other hand, if we're standing, this may not be
Yeah.
that bad of a law.
No.
Why only
No,
on
'cause again-
Sundays? I don't know.
No. On Sundays, you have to pee looking down. Well,
Because it's Sunday. And there you go.
Because
That's
it's
New
Sunday.
Hampshire's crazy laws.
yeah.
Loony laws of New Hampshire.
Wow.
Can't wait to
I,
go.
I think that's probably one of the top 10 looniest laws we've heard so far. Although
Maybe.
the one with the bear in the car I thought was pretty funny. I thought that was hysterical. You can't drive with your bear in the car unless it's in a cage or something like that. That was
Right,
pretty funny.
exactly.
But yeah, New Hampshire,
yeah.
I think, is right up in there in the top
We're
10
finally into
for
the news, though, which means we'll be getting into a New York soon, a New Jersey.
Jersey, yeah,
Yeah.
and New
we'll-
Mexico,
Right. And
yeah,
and
New Paris,
and
yeah,
new
Paris,
and new material for the
underwear.
show.
yeah, new material. Yeah,
Right.
that's what we need. We need some new material.
We need some new material. Right.
And we would welcome any guests that would like to come on and join us. If you've got something you want to talk about, you want to vent about, you have a cause, you have a book, you have some music, anything you want to talk about, come on the show, and we will welcome you, and we'll have a blast. So,
Sounds good.
yep.
All right. Well,
All
it's
right,
been a
so-
good show. Thanks for joining us, and
Yeah.
we look forward to seeing you again, hearing you. Wait, you're not going to see
They
us,
look-
but
They
well,
look forward to hearing us again, Bill.
right. I look
Yeah.
forward to hearing you, Ray.
No, you don't. You never do. You never do. All right. And so everybody just be good to each other out there, okay?
Yeah. Ditto.
All right. Bye.
Right.
Please check out our website, pullyourselftopieces.com.
That's right.
And you can subscribe to the show in Google and Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Castbox, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, Stitcher, and YouTube, or via RSS, so you'll never miss an episode.
And if you enjoy our show, don't forget to give us a high rating.
And remember to tell your friends about the show.
Thanks for listening to our show, and thank you to freesounds.org and Gottlieb, Audio Mirage, Plasterbrain, Cognito Perceptu, FK Prod, Mirage Hazer, Shadow Wisp, DBoss, Viku Seru, Intra Environmental Sound Project, Julian Nicholas, Carmelo Mike, G Kill Hour, 140178 Sound, CMU Sound Design, Alan Mchi, Der Super Anton, Eric H2000, Bulbastray, FK Phantom, Ultra Dust, Ada Records, Stuart Colborn, Debroid, Cubidup, GJ, Syntax Seed, Inspector J, Astounded, Madge 061785, Just Invoke, Short Record, Lorenzo Sue, and I'm Mackenzie. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/3.0/legal code.